Hey you guys, welcome. Right, a new lot. I'm doing a bonus spread, and basically this spread for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. We're looking at your relationships with the other elements. So we're looking at fire signs relationships with water signs, other fire signs, earth signs, and other air signs. So let's get started. I'm starting off with Aries. So let's take a look at Aries' relationship with water signs. Okay, I've got keep an open mind. Soulmate's going to differ from usual type and expectations concerning other water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's take a look at Aries' relationship with other fire signs, other Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, I've got getting to know each other. You love like as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Aries' relationship with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have got romantic feelings. Feelings are real and worth exploring. Right, Aries' relationship with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, that wanted to come out. Flirt card. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Lovely. Quite nice cards if I'm honest, Aries. So I've got a bubble in my throat. Right, I'm just going to clarify these before I hold them up, and then we'll get started. So, Aries. And this is resonating throughout July, so you may have already felt some of this energy already concerning certain people. And this isn't more specifically for relationships as in friends and family. This is more like singles, dating and couples, and married couples as well. So, alright, fire signs. Earth signs and air signs. Okay, that flipped. Right, okay then, let's see. And I'm doing advice cards as well with the Rider-Waite. So, Aries' relationships with water signs, Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. We have keep an open mind. Soulmate's going to differ from usual type and expectations. And then we have the Three of Wands in the reverse with the Nine of Wands. And this is sort of saying you're no longer waiting around. I feel like you've battled something here, okay, and you're no longer waiting around. So some of you could be coming out right and declaring feelings to a water sign. If it feels right, it feels right, you guys. And I feel like you're just no longer waiting around now. I feel like you've sort of, with the Nine of Wands energy, you've hung in there. You've exhausted a lot of avenues here, okay. So maybe win someone around that you do feel you have a soulmate connection with. I'll take a look at your advice card for this to sort of see if it's worth it or not. Let's see. Advice. I've got the Two of Cups. It's so worth it. If Aries is involved with Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, the connection's real. And it's basically saying don't wait around to sort of voice what you want to do about this and how you want to go about this. We're near completion. We're at a 9. So nice. And then to have overall guidance as the Two of Cups. I think this is confirmation, you guys. So it's looking good. Right, let's have a look at Aries' relationships with other fire signs. Other Aries, Leo and Sag. More specifically Leo, because we have the Sun and the world reversed. Getting to know each other. And if you guys have recently got back with another fire sign, more specifically Leo, I think you guys have got realisation that you should be sort of getting to know each other all over again. Something's not over. The world reverse telling me something's not quite over. And then the Sun, we have clarity, okay, with other fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. So if Aries is involved with another fire sign, what's the overall guidance? Page of Pentacles, make an offer for commitment. Or at least think about making an offer, because the page, you know, we're starting here. This is like the beginning sort of where we want to go with this, okay. But you know, in how we act, we're not quite at a king level yet. So this is like the initial offering. Would you like this or not, so to speak? If you're involved with the fire signs, something might not be quite over. Especially if you've been getting to know someone and you're wondering, is this the one? Is this going to work? It's not quite over yet. There's still an offer to be made. There's still an offer to be accepted, okay? So, let's take a look at Aries' relationships with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. So, we've basically got here romantic feelings. Feelings are real and worth exploring. I like this. But then I've got The Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So there may be, you may have romantic feelings for an Aries, may have romantic feelings for an earth sign, but there may be some jealousy attached either on their part or yours, or a water sign may be jealous of this relationship. And it's not being communicated properly. Whatever's going on, someone's not happy, someone's got feelings for someone and not talking about it, not communicating about it. The message isn't getting through. So I feel like instead of getting jealous, there's something else we can do here, okay? So let's take a look at guidance for this one, for earth signs with Aries. Yeah, 6 Pentacles. Give someone what they deserve. Communicate how you really feel. You know, don't get jealous, don't get stalemate with this. Let's tell someone how I really feel. The worst they can say is no, and then you move on. But at least, you know, you sort of at least allowing something to have what it deserves. You know what I mean? A fair chance. Six for me, 6 Pentacles is all about fair chance, fair go at something. So that's sort of the energy Aries may feel with other earth signs. Let's take a look at Aries' relationships with other air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. We have got the flirt card here, extend light-hearted energy to others, and we also have got strength reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So there's some insecurities revolving around an air sign. And I feel like what this is more about is flirting with the idea of actually sort of, oh, hello Eureka, hello Sweden. And I feel like this is more about flirting with the idea of getting out of this situation, if I'm perfectly honest. If some Aries are dealing with air signs, there's a bit of weakness and insecurity about something new here. If Aries has just started dating air signs. And I feel like they need to say, can we sort of rebuild some strength here, okay, to maybe knock these insecurities on the head? And also, while the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, she could be extremely sort of money focused or materialistic, too materialistic, high maintenance, that sort of thing. This could be your energy or this could be theirs. If it's an air sign though I'm looking at here. And there's definite need for Aries to sort of not be naive. Don't be weak to the truth, you know, just because you like someone. If there's negative aspects about them, you need to sort of work the pros and cons with that concerning air signs. Let's have a look at the overall guidance for Aries. The Emperor. Don't take past mistakes into anything new. Learn from past mistakes. If you've sort of allowed yourself to become weak and distant, don't do that. Learn from past mistakes. You're either going to get in or get out. It's one or the other. But at least know that you're doing the right thing. Okay? So that's what I've got for Aries. I'm moving on to Leo. Just bear with me while I pop these cards back. Leo's relationships with the elements. It's a nice little bonus spread for you lot. Thought it'd be nice. Treat y'all. So, let me see. Leo's relationships with water signs. Stay optimistic about your love life, Leo. Leo's relationships with the fire signs. Love yourself first. Leo's relationships with earth signs. New love. Nice. And Leo's relationships with air signs. Reconciliation. Wow. Someone from the past is returning if you're dealing with air signs. Right, let's clarify these and then I'll hold them up. Bear with me. Leo throughout July. Clarifying this for Leo with the elements throughout July. Interesting energies here, I must admit. This is for dating, single, well, I would say singles, but I'd more so say dating, seeing someone in a relationship, engaged, married. It's for all you lot. It's not so much about your relationships with family and friends, it's more about in a love sense. Okay, so let's start. Leo's relationship with water signs, Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. Leo, you've been told to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And I've got the Miser card, the 4 of Pentacles, along with the 10 of Pentacles. So you're hanging on to, if some of you are in full-blown relationships or married to a water sign, Leo, seems like you're hanging on to your security and your stability with this person. It's not saying it's a bad thing, but I do feel like you could be sort of hanging on too tightly to the point where it could be perceived as controlling. So I do feel like there may be a need to sort of just loosen the reins just a little bit. But from what I'm seeing here, it's saying, listen, there's no need to hang on so tightly. Stay optimistic. It's all good. Overall advice for Leo. 7 of Pentacles. Is this worth hanging on to or not? I would say it is, seeing the 10 of Pentacles here, okay, and seeing this saying stay optimistic, I would say this is worth hanging on to. So, you know, don't stand there just looking at it and stuff like that. Take the offer in. Take the offer in. And I feel like someone may be giving you an ultimatum. You either loosen the reins a little bit or I'm off. And it's saying stay optimistic. You can release this slightly. Loosen those reins a little bit with water signs, Leo. Right. Your relationships with the fire signs, Leo. Another Aries, Leo or Sag. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I've got the Page of Swords. I feel like you could be holding your cards too close to your chest concerning another fire sign, not communicating something. I've got the Star Reverse. There's some imbalance going on if you're involved with the fire signs. And it's like, I wonder if you're not telling them something. Let me see your overall advice before I sort of go further. A burden needs to be released. Seems like you're hanging on to something here. Okay, this could be a secret. This could be a worry, a fear, a paranoia, whatever it is. There's some imbalance here with the Star being reversed. You cannot get your happily ever after, your happily ever wish. We're another fire sign, Leo. While you're hanging on to something, this could be hanging on to feelings, hanging on to secrets, something you've done, or knowing about something that they've done, and it's time to sort of release it now because you can't see where you're going while you're carrying these burdens. You know, and there's a need to sort of love yourself first with this as well. So look after yourself, look after number one. Tell someone what you really do need to tell them, okay? If you feel like you need to get out of a relationship with another fire sign, Leo, tell them and do it because it's a burden, okay? So moving on, Leo's relationships with earth signs. We've got the new love card. New person stirred your romantic feelings, but I've got the 6 Pentacles. They may not be paying you much attention or you're not paying. I feel like you know it's new love. I feel like you've got a crush on another earth sign for some of you Leos and you're not voicing it. I feel like you're not telling them. With the 6 Pentacles being in the reverse. You're not sort of getting what you deserve. And that's what's leading me to the end of the moon. I feel like you're hiding it. I feel like you're hiding that you've fallen in love with someone here who's an earth sign. Let me have a look at the overall advice with this. Come on, you guys. If some of you guys have got a crush on an earth sign, just fucking tell them how you feel. Because there's new love on the way, okay? And this is really, really nice energy to get the Ace of Cups over new love. I absolutely love those two coming out together and it's an amazing feeling. But with the moon and the 6 Pentacles, it's like saying, don't hide this. You know, Leo, don't hide this. You'll not get what you deserve if you hide this. If you come out in the open and say what's what, this is totally possible here with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo or a Capricorn. Get it out in the open and tell him. Right, so Leo's relationship with other air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. We've got a reconciliation. Someone from the past is returning to your life. I just don't feel like it's a good thing. I have got the 6 of Cups reversed and the Judgment reversed. So whichever way you look at this is someone who you may have turned down in the past or they turned you down and it's created some bad memories, bad nostalgia. And them coming back is bringing all those memories back to the surface. And I feel like there's a need now for you guys to sort of give this person, whoever they are, this air sign, Leo, the last piece of your mind you're going to give them. Let's have a look at overall advice for this situation. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Get your emotional stability back. You're so close to your own completion here. And it's like someone coming back is just going to mess all that up. All that hard work that you put into getting over them. And it's like they're coming back, you know, maybe after turning you down, maybe after rejecting you. And it's sort of like now, well, I've just got myself back on track and you come out of the fucking woodwork. What the fuck? And it's sort of like now saying, no, 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 no. Keep your emotional stability. Keep your composure. Turn this person away, okay? If they've hurt you in the past, which Six Cups reverse is telling them to have, you know, and created a lot of like over-emotional behaviour in you, it's sort of saying, you know, let's breathe. Just say no, okay? So that's what I've got for Leo. Let's take a look at Sagittarius. Just pop these cards away. But yeah, for Leo's dealing with earth signs. Get in there and tell them how you feel. Right, let's have a look. Right then, Sagittarius relationship with water. Make the effort with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Sagittarius relationships with fire. Another Aries, Leo, Sag. True love. Sagittarius relationships with earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have religious factors being an issue. And Sagittarius relationships with air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Getting to know each other. Nice. Nice, you guys. I won't speak too soon. Still got to clarify them yet. Right, Sagittarius, clarifying this elements bonus spread for July. Sagittarius. Let's take a look at the water signs. Fire signs. Sag with earth signs. Sag with air signs. Oops, what was that? Right. Sorry, I'm really bunged up today. As I always am. Right, and you guys, Sagittarius's relationships with water signs. I've got make the effort here, okay? And I've got the lovers. Make the effort to make a decision between your heart and your head here, okay? I've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is no longer putting enough effort and hard work into someone. And it's basically saying maybe you've lapsed. If you are in a full-blown relationship with a water sign, maybe either they or you have lapsed of late. And there's definite need, Sag, to put more effort into this, okay? Because the lovers is telling me this is good. This is very good, but not enough effort is being put into it at this moment in time throughout July. Let's take a look at an advice card. Sag with water, advice. Ten of Pentacles. Completion, stability. Put more effort in to create stability and security and commitment. Okay, I feel like this is saying commit to this. It's good. If there's no worries with it, and it's just sort of you that's not been putting enough effort into this, but they're actually quite good with you. It's saying, you know, keep the commitment there. It's good. It's completion. Okay, so that's Sag with other water signs. Sag with other fire signs. Another Aries, Leo, or Sag. We've got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. With the Ace of Wands and the Magician in the upright position, you guys. Wow. Manifestation, passionate new beginnings, true love. Need I say any fucking more? This is great. This is nice. Sag, if you're involved with another fire sign, this is really good for you. Things are really good. Your overall advice is King of Pentacles. I feel like this. Okay, I'm just going to say this straight. There could totally be security and stability to be had with this. I feel like you just need to be a bit more grounded. Maybe emotionally throughout this you're being up in the air, lots of fire, lots of passion, lots of emotion, and not enough groundedness to sort of allow commitments to manifest. And I feel like there's just a need to be more grounded with that King of Pentacles being there. And also to appreciate what you've got as well. Know what its worth is, know what its value is. You know, the King of Pentacles doesn't need to brag about what he has around him. He's comfortable, he's grounded. He's not even looking at his own riches here, okay? But at the same time, he doesn't have to look at his riches because he knows what it's worth. He knows the value in it, okay? That's the overall advice with that. Now, for Sagittarius dealing with other earth signs, I've got religious factors being an issue. Love life is influenced by religious upbringing or spiritual path. And then I've also got here the 5 of Cups, crying over spilt milk. Whether this is you or them. I feel like it may be them. Because I've got you here as the Queen of Wands. Feeling quite relaxed in your decisions, in your composure about the actions that you took and what you did. You're quite relaxed about it. It's not like you're overly fussed. But someone's crying over spilt milk. And I feel like it's more like an immature outlook about this person. And it's sort of saying maybe they're getting... with the religious factors card, I think of religious rituals. There could have been a marriage that's broke up. Someone's crying over it, but you're not overly bothered. That could totally be the case. Or a long-term commitment, you know, or you were going to get married and it's over. Someone's crying over it, but you're just not overly fussed. It's like, well, no, it's done now. What's done is done. I'm moving on. I'm quite happy and relaxed in where I'm going. I think I did the right thing. You know, Queen of Wands is like very relaxed in herself. She knows she's done the right thing. She knows she takes the right actions when she's in the upright. And this is sort of like being at one with the convictions. I feel that's how you are now, Sag, with this person. And it's like, I think you're a little bit sick of someone crying over spilt milk, if I'm perfectly honest. But let me see your overall advice with this. Yeah. Keep them shut out. You don't have to keep accepting it back or going over it over and over again. It's done. It's dusted. We're moving forward. You're quite relaxed about that. If someone's acting up or over emotional, that is not your problem, Sag. You know, you've left it. Done. Dusted. You're moving forward. If they're not, keep them at arm's length. Keep them out of the way. Yeah? Right then. So I've got Sagittarius relationships with air signs, and I've got getting to know each other here with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And I'm thinking, you're getting to know someone, but there's something either they're not telling you or you're not telling them. I feel like it's them not telling you, with the Queen being in the reverse. And I'm just wondering if they haven't told you they've got kids. If you're dating an air sign, be aware that they may have children and they've not quite told you about it yet. I do feel like they may at some point, but because she's in the reverse, it's like no intention of telling you. And it's like you're trying to get to know someone. Maybe this is about trying to get to know someone. And, you know, it's like trying to draw blood from a stone. It's just so fucking difficult to get anything out of them. You know, they don't want to reveal too much about themselves. I feel like that's more what this is. And, you know, maybe you're coming to your own conclusions about this, but I feel like you're being a bit immature, maybe. Or they're being a bit immature, whichever. We'll have a look at your overall advice with Sag with air signs. 4 of Pentacles. I'd say this is hang on to the truth. Hang on to what you know. Hang in there, maybe. They may come out and tell you this eventually. Try not to over-dramatise the situation. I would say this is to hang in there. Because this person could be good for you. I'm not saying they will be. I'm just saying this person could be good for you, Sag. But at the same time, I do think that maybe because you perceive them to be a little bit immature because they're not going with the flow as you're getting to know them. I feel like that's more what this is. And it's sort of saying, well, no, hang in there. This could go quite well eventually. Maybe they just need more time, you know. Nothing wrong with giving someone a little bit more time before you sort of make a snap judgment and ruin something that otherwise could be quite good. I feel like this is like early stages if you're with an air sign. I feel like that's what that is. Right, so yeah, that's it then for the fire signs. If any of this has sort of resonated or hit home and you want a reading more personal to you or to sort of elaborate on this, please do email me. I'll leave it in the description. I've got a few openings left for this week, and I've got quite a few for this weekend as well. I always say, if you want a reading, book in as early as possible. Payment secures a booking. We could do video or Skype. It's not a problem. And that way, you know, at least you get your appointment. It's secured. You're not going to lose it. So I always say, book early. Otherwise, you guys, we're back for Monday for the Monday Fun Day. And then I shall be back for your first half of August readings as well soon. So you take care. Bye-bye for now.